Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm on the last straightaway back to my Jeep. The Jeep is down there, you just can't see it. It's parked in off the road. Yeah, this is what I call the Ompa straightaway. Yeah, nice place to drag race. Well, it wasn't years ago. Well, I guess 2 or 3 years ago now, they redid the road here. Yeah, it's not exactly pavement. What they do, they put a lot of really fine gravel down, and then they put some kind of oil on it, you know. It's sort of similar to pavement, but it's nice and smooth now. It used to be real bumpy along here. There was a lot of places that were bumpy along this road all the way up, but they did a good job repaving it, or whatever they did. They don't call it pavement. I don't think it's something similar. So yeah, I walk along here a lot. It's nice, real nice today. I didn't expect that sunshine. It's sort of a hazy sunshine. It's going in behind the clouds now. You see the sun. There's a blue over there. Not really blue, but just sort of a hazy blue. Yeah, it's nice. I'm warm after that hike. Yeah. But like I say, it's really quiet along here. So it's a nice place to get some outdoor time when you can't get into the bush. Yeah. I took some pictures of those last year's bulrushes. I'll put them, well, if they turn out any good, I'll put them up on the blog post. Yeah. I didn't, I haven't really brought my my big camera out at all in the last while because, I don't know, I just, it bangs around in my chest when I'm walking around, even though it's not that big, but it's big enough that it can be bothersome sometimes, especially if I'm in the bush. But I'll probably take it. I have it in my backpack. I'll probably take it out again once the weather is nice. Yeah, you can see bits of snow in the bush along here. The farther north you go, of course, the more snow there's going to be. I haven't really gone way up yet because I know it's going to be much snowier up there than it is down here. I've seen bears running across the road here before. Not lately, but I have seen them, and moose. All kinds of critters run across the road. Yeah, it was a couple of days ago, I almost hit a fox running across the road up here. It was just about here, I think. Yeah, the fox was looking the other way, and I guess didn't hear me, was concentrating on something else. Then last second, it saw me, and it ran across real quick. Yeah. Most often it's grouse that I almost hit, you know. They're always running across the road, and they stand there sometimes. It's stupid, you know. As close as you get to them, they just stand there doing nothing. In the last second, they'll take off after I jammed on the brakes. I hit a grouse one time last year. I was coming down a big hill, and I really couldn't stop, and it didn't want to move. all I saw in the rearview mirror was a cloud of feathers, but I didn't go back because it was, like I said, it was right on a hill. So it was a hard place to stop. Otherwise I would have stopped and brought it home for dinner. Anyways. Oh man. Yeah, the lakes, I'm just looking at Lake 23 up here. The lakes are still frozen, even though we've had some really mild weather. But I've seen some signs of opening, especially around the rivers coming in and going out of the lakes, because that water flows, and it tends to thaw the ice out quicker in those spots. it's safe to say that snowmobile season is over now. Don't see too many snowmobiles around, just maybe people transporting them back home or whatever to put them away for the summer. Now it's ATV season, so I've already seen lots of ATVs out even before all the snow was starting to melt. But to me, well, I don't like ATVs that much because they destroy the bush. But if you're going to get something, to me, an ATV will be the smarter thing to do, because you never know what the winter's going to be like, for one thing, if you're going to get a lot of snow for snowmobiling. And ATVs can do a fair bit of snow too, unless it gets too deep. But they're more useful, I think. But I would never have a snowmobile or a ATV. Like I said, I was looking at getting an electric bike to do the ATV trails, because some of them are really, really long, you know, miles and miles. So I thought, well, if I get an electric bike, that'll be pretty cool. I could do the ATV trails, long ones. But then after you know, considering all the drawbacks of electric vehicles, and this is such a hilly area, you know, and those electric vehicles, the e-bikes anyways, they don't do hills very well. Not at all. Most of the time you'll be pedaling up the hill, which is not a bad thing, but if you're going a long distance, it might be tiresome, because a lot of those e-bikes are not meant for pedaling. The pedals are only on them because it's a requirement by the law to have the pedals on them. But I would be if I got one, I'd only be using it off-road, so I wouldn't have to adhere to that requirement. Although I do have my motorcycle license, but I wouldn't have insurance or a license plate. So I couldn't really legally ride it on the road unless it was under 500 watts. And if you're going under 500 watts, you really, you know, I don't think it's going to be very good. The one I was considering buying was 750 watts. Yeah, so anyways, I think that's on hold. It's definitely on hold until I feel that it's worth it. Anyways, there she is. The little black Jeep still going strong. Yeah, yeah. So let's get in here and put my stuff away.